Welcome to PSI Love You's double exposure tutorial on Photoshop. So we shall turn this regular photo into a double exposure photo. To begin with, we shall open a new file and I'll name it as double exposure. Make the dimensions 800 by 1067 pixel, but you can really make any dimensions that you want. And then go back to your original photo and select the whole photo. So do that by selecting all, and then get the color range to select only the color range of the background. Press OK. And then refine the edges first. This is to smoothen the edges of the photo. And then select inverse to only select the person in the photo. And then you copy that by Ctrl-C and paste that to our created document by pressing Ctrl-V. And you just free transform it, Ctrl-T, and drag it to wherever you want to. Then duplicate the layer just so you have a backup. And then you can take out its visibility. After that, adjust the photo, make it black and white. Then you can adjust the blending depending on your preference. So I'll just adjust this a little, and then now I get the photo of the branches that I want to mix with the photo of the person. So like we did with the photo of the person, we select everything and then get the color range again, click OK, then select the inverse again, and then Ctrl-C to copy, and Ctrl-V again to paste, and then just free transform it and drag it on top of the desired photo that you want to create a double exposure with. And then you may either duplicate the layer to make it darker, but for this tutorial I prefer not to do that anymore. And then you will click on the marquee tool while you press Command and click the layer of the branches. After doing so, create a layer mask and drag that layer mask to the layer of the photo of the person, and then take out the visibility of the layer of the branches. You may drag it down for organization, and there you go. You can just duplicate the layer to make it darker by pressing Ctrl-J, and then you can even change the blending options or the opacity until you get your desired look. To make the photo of the person clearer, you may opt to copy the layer the original layer of the photo and put it at the top layer, and then change the adjustments to black and white again, and then you can just adjust the colors of your desired shade. And then just simply lessen the opacity so that the branches will still be seen. And let's make it 70% opacity here. And then just use the eraser tool and pick a brush size that is enough to make this job easier for you. So just erase the certain parts of the photo. In this case, I'm erasing the hair to make the roots more obvious. So there you go, you now have a double exposure photo.
Okay guys, so for the 3D typography tutorial, we got it off abduzeedo.com. If you guys want to check it out, we're gonna put the link below. So this is just a preview of how the site looks like with the directions. And then we'll start. So this is the output that we want to get. So I'm just zooming it so that you guys can see the details of the typography. There. Okay. So what we can do with the typography is we can make a poster like this and then input the typography that we made. Okay, so we start by making a new file. So we make the width 3000 and then the height 2000, and then the resolution we made it 600 because we want it to be very clear. And then background white. Although in the tutorial it was black, we're gonna teach you how to make it in a white background. So we start by adding a new layer. So it's an icon below beside the trash, and then click T to access the type tool, and then type the text that you want to turn into 3D. So I'm just showing you guys a draft, like a rough text. And then if you guys are using different a number of layers for the type tool, what you want to do is rasterize it and then merge the layers after. And then what you want to do is select the text. So what you do is click the marquee tool and then hold command or control and then click the layer. So it will automatically select the text. And then go to 3D and then look for repose and then click current selection. After doing that, a window will pop out. So this is the pop-out that will show up. So what you want to do is change the depth to 0.7, and then for the lights, make it daylight. And then the other letters, you can see that the lines are enclosed. What you want to do is put a hole in it so that it will look better. So we click the enclosed hole, and then under types, we select hole. And then you just wait for it to load, and after that, it's gonna have a hole already. Like that. So what you want to do is do this for every single letter that has an enclosed circle or enclosed shape in it. So when you're done, what you have to do is in your layer you'll see a 3D cube. And then what you want to do is click it. So when you click it, this pops out. So change the quality to ray trace final. So this will take a long time, so you guys have to be really patient. So when it's finally done, double click your background layer so that you can make it into a layer, and then merge both layers into one. So that's what you get. And then so you go to image adjustments and then click levels and then input 65, 1.35, and for the tutorial it says 128 since they're using a black background. But then since we're using a white background, a range of 150 to 170 will do. And then after that, when you click OK, go to image mode and then grayscale. And then after that, again, image mode and then this time bitmap. So it has to be 600 output. And then it has to be a halftone screen. So 70, 45, and the shape should be line. So click OK. So this is how it will look like after you click OK. Here's a zoom in so that you guys can see the details. So click Save As and then make it PNG or JPEG. Either way will do. And then Save As. And then open again another a file, a new one. So click OK. And then after that, you have to drag the JPEG or PNG you just saved to Photoshop and then you have to select it. And then click Command X. Then go to the new one you just opened and paste it there. So that's Command V or Control V for Windows. So after that, click Image Adjustment and then Levels. And then for the black one, input 17, and then for the white one, input 206. And for the output levels, make it 42 and then 255. Then click OK. This is the end of the 3D typography tutorial. So what you can do is you can use this typography in the posters that you make. So I'm dragging it to the poster that I want to apply it to, and then I'm gonna change the blend mode to multiply after I'm done resizing it to the size that I like. Then I can tilt it a bit by holding Command T and then turning it around. Then there. That's the final output. So thank you for listening and I hope you guys learned something new. This is PS I Love You Season 3 Episode 3.